Hey you guys, my name is Olivia Vandenelsen, and I am coming to you today to teach you more about what it means to be vegetarian, as well as the pros and cons of living out this type of lifestyle. So let's get into it. So the first things first, many people know what vegetarian kind of means, as well as what it includes. And I believe that Gary Fraser puts it best when he says that vegetarianism is the absence of meat from the diet, or more strictly, the absence of all animal products. So, as many may know, there are different levels of vegetarianism, starting with pescatarian and then all the way down to even vegan. So that means there's no animal product whatsoever. So that's your cheese, your meat, that's milk, eggs, things like that. So that is the premise basis. And this includes very many pros, as well as it does have some cons into this as well. So let's hop into the pros of the lifestyle here. So the first pro of being vegetarian is that it does offer quite a few health benefits. This includes better weight management, as well as it prevents diabetes and decreased risk of heart disease. Now, since it does have these benefits, it also comes with a balance. So even though you wouldn't be eating animal products, that doesn't mean you can go eat sugar all the time in replacement for those meals. So you do kind of have to be smart on what you eat, but that is generally what scientists have found, especially in the nutritional update for physicians in the Permonte journal. Researchers have found that these are some of the health benefits that they have seen their patients having if they choose to live a healthfully vegetative lifestyle. So then let's go on to the second benefit, which would be impact on the planet. So vegetarian dieters have found that leaving the meat behind and going to more plant-based products, this will increase the amount of land that can be used to grow crops for human beings instead of animals, which would eat the crops and then we would eat. So we're just cutting out that middleman, and we would be eating the plants that maybe would be fed to the animals that we would eventually be eating. So in this as well, this decreases the amount of greenhouse gases that is produced when using animals in production of food. Okay, so the third pro of the vegetarian lifestyle is that it can be very cost effective. So if people are shopping smartly and buy maybe fruits and vegetables that are in season, or just are very careful of what they purchase, this can be amazing for your budget, as well as it's something that you are putting in your body. So sometimes you may have to splurge a little bit on some areas, but if it's promoting your health and well-being, why not go for it, you know? Okay, with that being said, there also are quite a few cons for being vegetarian. So the first one is that it can lack quite a bit of nutrients when you're not getting that meat into your body. So some nutrients that many vegetarians lose, especially at first, is number 1, protein, 2, iron, and B12. So iron and B12 are also used for blood health, which can then lead to anemia if not supplemented with vitamins and things like that. So that is one thing that vegetarians need to be careful with when they decide to pursue this lifestyle. Okay, and now the second con is that there are many areas of land, especially in the United States, where the topsoil is eroded and can only be sustained for beef crops, or crops for beef to graze. So since the topsoil is mostly destroyed, it is harder for crops, like vegetable crops, to grow in those areas. So then they put beef cattle in these areas to graze. Then later on, those beef are used for food. So that's one thing that may need to find a resolution for, especially if vegetarianism becomes more popular, is how can we promote this erosion or prevent this erosion from happening as frequently as it does. Okay? And then the third con of being vegetarian is that there is enough food produced in the world. And I know a lot of vegetarians say that it's promoting the ability for people that don't have food to have a better resource for that. But that honestly is not 100% the truth, because there definitely is enough food being produced to feed the entire world. It's just our matter of not being wasteful and learning how to distribute it correctly into the areas that need it. And this can be found in the Being Vegetarian Health Benefits and Hazards Journal. Okay, so in conclusion, I just want to promote the idea of being conscious of what we're eating, how we're spending our money so that it can go further and be sustainable, and then how it affects our environment. So I hope you guys learned something about being vegetarian, and I really appreciate you giving me your attention. Thanks so much.